Chris Kellett with 123 Muse here. Let's take a look at the Icona menu pack. I'm going to drag this widget onto the page, and you'll see that this widget is just a standard Muse menu that we've styled up. So the idea of the design widgets that we are now releasing as well is that they are all built with built-in Muse tools. So this menu in particular has a gradient fill, and this is just a full width rectangular bar sitting behind it. And then we have a standard Muse menu. You can see that all of the standard Muse menu settings there. Let's preview this and take a look what it looks like in the wild. And we can see that as we hover over, we get this nice glowing effect, and we've got drop down menus as well. Now the great thing with this menu is because it's a Muse menu, you get full control over the look and feel of it. So we could change how this operates, how it works. If we take a look at our swatches, I'm just going to remove any unused colors. And if we wanted to, let's say for instance, change the hover effect here, we could change the fill, and we could change the two gradient here. So let's go for, let's say, red going into this pink color here. And now let's preview that. And we get this nice pink color. So it's very easy to modify this menu, but we don't just have one menu in this pack. We have a few different types of menus. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mega menu. Now this is a very useful method and technique that we came up with for producing these big mega menus. Let's preview this in the browser, or preview this into Muse first off. And you can see here that we've got the standard menus, and then when we hover over this one here, we get these huge menus. And mega menus is something that's very popular on large sites, but how is this done? Well, it's actually two parts. So we can see here that we have our main menu widget here, and this particular item is has been switched off from having any settings. So it's still a menu item, but we've it's not connected to anything. And then sitting over the top of this is a composition widget, and the composition widget has been designed to be the same size and just slots into place there, and that's set to on rollover. And on rollover, it hides the target area when you roll out of the button and when you roll out of the trigger area as well. So then we get this nice effect where we have the normal standard navigation here with a drop down, and then this mega menu effect, and it all matches in with the color scheme. So that's a really useful tool, and you can take a look at that technique as well if you just want to learn from these widgets. So you can take a look at how we've built that so that you might be able to produce something similar yourself. Now with regards to the other types of menus we have a phone menu, and we've added into this the pin it widget. So if we just drag this onto the page here, I'm just going to make sure that this is full width, and then if we preview this, you'll see that this menu hugs the bottom of the page, and when you click on it, it opens up. Now the great thing with this is if I get some content, let's say I put a rectangle, I'm going to put it all the way behind this item here, so we'll set that to the back, and I'll change its color to red so it's nice and clear. Now if we preview this, we can see that we have the content sitting behind the item, but instead of the menu being clinging to the footer, so the very bottom of the page, it stays at the bottom of the browser, allowing us to have this really cool menu effect that would be you'd be familiar with on a mobile device. So it's more like an app menu. So if we add a different phone type, we see it works nicely. And we can do the same thing with our tablet menu as well. So I'm in a tablet preview here, and grab the tablet version, drag it onto the page. Let's just pop it in place here and make sure that it's full width, preview, and we can see that our navigation menu sits at the bottom here, and that's because we're using our pin it widget in conjunction with these menus. So we have a good set of menus here. They're ideal for tech sites, well, for any kind of site really, but even if you're just going to use them to learn how we've produced these certain kinds of menus, they're a useful addition to your widgets library. Thanks for watching.